Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. For student FIP, welcome to online class. Alright. Okay, selamat bercuti. So even bercuti pun you kena attend the class for the seminar, presentation, analysis and interpretation of the data for your FIP. Okay. So my name is Dr. Zaimi. So I will explain to you about the chapter 4 in your thesis, which is presentation, analysis and interpretation of the data. Okay, for this topic actually what I'm expected by end of this topic is you will be able to present the result of your collected data. So you must know how to present the result based on your data collection. So you also must have a good analysis of the tabulated and graphical present data, make effective interpretation of the data finding and result. So interpretation, so if you are an engineer, you must know how to interpret the data. So FIP is an exercise to be a good engineer. All right, and last is draw the implication or inference and generation from the analysis and interpretation the finding. So this is very important in your chapter 4. Okay. Alright, so any question? Any question you can PM me, you can WhatsApp me, no problem. Okay. Alright, so this session present the finding. This session present the finding of the study, which is presentation or writing report should be clear, concise, and scholarly done. So how to make sure your exercise, how to make sure your report is a clear, scholarly done, and concise. So you must present your data in, especially in chapter 4, by using a table, figure, or chart. It depends on your result. So what type of table you want to use, what type of figure you want to use, what type of chart you want to use. So in this chapter or in this seminar, actually I'm divided into two sessions. The first session is just an introduction about the data analysis, and second session is about the how to use a figure or chart. All right, this is for the presentation. Okay, this is for presentation or report writing. All right, second one is the analysis. So what is analysis? Analysis refer the skill of the researcher in terms of describe the problem. All right, so when you have the data, you must know how to describe the situation. Okay, delineating the similarity and difference, you must do the apple to apple comparison based on your result and also your the result from your analysis and also the result from the other researcher. So that must be apple to apple comparison. So this is one of the mistake from the student, which is students previously not compare the result with others. You just present your data. Okay, actually you must compare the similarity and different of the result of your result with the others researcher. Okay, so they are highlighting the significant finding of the data. What is the significant of the data? So when you have the data, your data is significant or not? You must do some experiment to ensure to study about the significance of the result. Okay, and ability to extract the information. So what is the information you get from your result? Okay, so this is refer to the analysis. So that's what we call the analysis. Okay, when you have analyzed your data, you must know how to do the interpretation. Every graph, every table, every result must be interpreted. So the interpretation is an explanation or suggestion inferred from the table, their implication. But this is not a conclusion. This is not a conclusion. Interpretation is not conclusion. Interpretation is a different people, different researcher have a different opinion about the interpretation. Okay, any questions so far? All right. So the first lesson. So as I said, we have a two session. So the lesson one is a finding, a presentation, and finding. To form communication from your finding in the research. So the first one is a verbal. If you're doing the presentation during your FIP, you must present your data. If you write up your thesis, so you must describe and narrate the reader what you have done, result or you has obtained. Okay, what is the meaning describe and narrate here? So what I mean here is that you must assume the reader don't know anything. You must explain step by step how you get the data. You must explain properly how you do the data collection, how you do the analysis and interpretation of your data. Okay, this is we call the first form is a verbally. Okay, verbally means is either you are present or writing. Second one is a symbolic. You must use any graphic presentation. Any graphic presentation you must use either table, figure, graph, or whatever suitable symbolic graphic you use. Or most of the researchers using a statistical value, numbers. So any interpretation, any analysis must support with the data. So my ex-boss last time in factory always told me, talk with the data. Okay, all right, understand? All right, so this is some situation. This is some of the analysis which is uh, some of the tool we can use in your FAP. You can use a bar chart. You you can use you can use any graph. You can use the scatter plot. You can use a run chart. You can use whatever symbolic which is suitable with the result. So this is what this is scatter plot. Scatter plot, the purpose of scatter plot is to see the interaction between x and y. Okay, or some of the people using the statistical analysis, which is statistical analysis using a bell curve. Okay, so what is bell curve? You must study what is the bell curve or normal distribution. This is normally we apply for the histogram. So if you use question A, if you use data collection, you can apply any graphical analysis to ensure people or reader understand your work. Okay, all right. So the second lesson is a analysis of data or finding. Okay, so in analysis data, stress only what is the important result. So some people, some with different researcher, different result, even sometimes same experiment. So you must stress or highlight only the important result. So what is the important result? How you need to define this is important result or not. So this is based on the problem statement you have stated in your chapter 1. The result must be related with the problem statement, and the problem statement solve ataupun the problem statement meet your objective. Okay, this is considered the important result. The important result, I repeat, the important result refer to your problem statement which is stated in your chapter 1. And the problem statement or result or problem statement must meet your objective. Otherwise, your FIP consider fail. Okay, all right. So sometimes some of the people, some of the result we found that important. The first one important, important, which is refer into the problem statement. The other one is the unique finding. So what is a unique finding? This is some of the situation. Most of the students miss out this situation. Some of the unique people talking about the novelty, right? So novelty actually refer into the what is the unique finding in your research. So some result is very unique, okay, different with the others. This is that's mean the unique different with the others. Only your experiment found the result. Okay, what is the example? Let's see. What is the example of this one? This is, for example, the graph. So where is the unique finding? Please interpret the graph. I give you 1 minute. Interpret the graph. Interpret the graph. What is the unique finding? Alright. So since this is the online, so this is considered unique finding. So why 6 point is here, the other point is here. Yeah, you must do the thorough investigation. So why this is happen? Okay, the other situation is here. So same at the beginning. At the beginning, the graph is like this. But why suddenly the graph is like this? This is considered unique finding. Okay, that's why in your head, in your mind, you must have always have the question of why, why. Okay, all right. So next one is this is histogram. If your histogram like this, how to interpret your histogram? Okay, so if we use a histogram, what is our benchmark? Our benchmark is the normal distribution. This is our benchmark. Normal distribution, bell curve has a mean here, median, and standard deviation. Okay, so now what is the problem now? The problem is your result is like this. Is it normal? Consider abnormal, but your result is unique. Why your result like this? You must do the detailed investigation, detailed analysis, how to solve the problem. Okay. Alright, so I will explain I will explain later what is the meaning of the standard deviation, what is the meaning of the mean in your research. Okay, that's all for this first part. Thank you very much for the concentrate of this seminar. So see you in the second part. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.